Arsenal submits opening offer for €150 million, Kai Havertz replacement. Arsenal have reportedly submitted an opening contract offer to Julain Alvarez as they look to bring the Atletico Madrid striker to the Emirates Stadium this summer. Alvarez, 26, has enjoyed a fantastic two-year spell at the Wanda Metropolitano since his arrival from Manchester City in 2024, but he has been widely tipped to leave the club during the upcoming summer transfer window amid significant interest from Arsenal and Barcelona. Atletico Madrid have repeatedly stated that Alvarez will not be sold this summer. However, rumours of an exit persist, and it's believed that a fee of €150 million may be enough to finalise a deal for the Argentina international following his participation at the World Cup. Alvarez has scored 18 goals and provided 9 assists in 45 games so far this term, and he has been earmarked as a top target by the Arsenal hierarchy as they look to bolster the first-team squad available to Mikel Arteta ahead of next season. However, Football Transfers understands that Arsenal are prioritising adding a new full-back, a new central midfielder and a new left winger this summer, with Newcastle United trio Valentino Livramento, Sandro Tonali and Anthony Gordon all wanted. This has been backed up by BBC Sport, who claim that a move for Alvarez will only take place if Kai Havertz or Victor Gyökeres is sold. Given the latter only arrived from Sporting CP last summer and has performed fairly well in his debut campaign, it's likely that Havertz would be the player sacrificed to sign Alvarez. Despite the fact that Atleti have been tipped to demand a Premier League record fee of €150 million for Alvarez, Arsenal have now submitted an opening contract proposal to the Argentina striker. That is according to a bombshell report from MediaFoot, who claim that Arteta's side want to reach an agreement with Alvarez's representatives before approaching Atletico Madrid with an official bid. It's reported that Alvarez is eager to leave Diego Simeone's side this summer, with a move to Arsenal believed to be on the cards. Barcelona are also keeping close tabs on the 26-year-old ahead of a potential swoop as they look to secure a long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski. But financial issues could hamper their ability to beat Arsenal to Alvarez's signature. Arsenal continue to monitor Julain Alvarez closely and are now taking concrete steps towards a potential move for the attacker at the end of the season. The club are keen to strengthen their forward line and view the Argentinian as a player who can make a significant impact. Alvarez remains a highly sought-after talent, despite Atletico Madrid maintaining that he is not available for transfer. The Spanish club regard him as a key part of their squad and is determined to retain his services as they continue to compete at the highest level. The Argentinian has established himself as one of the finest attackers in world football, consistently delivering high-quality performances for Atletico Madrid. His form has naturally attracted interest from several elite clubs across Europe. Arsenal are not alone in their pursuit, with Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain also closely tracking his situation. However, there is a belief that Alvarez could be open to a return to the Premier League, which may encourage the Gunners as they assess their options. Despite being informed that the player is not for sale, Arsenal appear undeterred in their efforts. As reported by Sport, the club have intensified their interest and is preparing to make a serious attempt to secure his signature. They are fully aware that any deal would require a substantial financial commitment and are now ready to test Atletico Madrid's resolve in the coming weeks. While the Spanish side will be determined to keep one of their most important players, it is widely understood that every player has a valuation. This situation sets up a potentially complex transfer battle, particularly with other major clubs ready to act if an opportunity arises. It will be interesting to observe how Arsenal approach the negotiations, especially given the level of competition and the financial demands involved in securing a player of Alvarez's caliber. Arsenal have made a concrete offer for Julain Alvarez, as they look to close the signing of the Argentine as their marquee summer buy. The Gunners are reeling from a disastrous weekend, in which their lead at the top of the table was cut, with manager Mikel Arteta describing Arsenal's defeat at home to Bournemouth as a punch in the face to his side's title aspirations. With Manchester City closing the gap between first and second at the top of the table to just 6 points, and a game in hand ahead of the two sides meeting at the Etihad Stadium next weekend, the momentum may well have just shifted from London to these lands. Arsenal are not alone in their pursuit of Alvarez, with both Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain said to be interested in the World Cup winning forward, with Spanish outlet Sport having detailed how the former have made Alvarez their priority target.